Thanks. Okay, we're calling the Public Outreach Committee meeting April 27, 2026 to order. I shall do a roll call. Alvin?
I'm here.
Marianne?
Present. Whoops. Oh, I'm muted. No, I'm not.
No,
Okay.
you're not. We hear everything you were thinking.
Okay.
And I'm here, so all present and accounted for.
Yes.
Is there anybody in from the public? I don't see anybody on here.
I do have one member of the public, yes.
Do we have any comments actually, let's start with additions or corrections.
No.
None? Okay, so any comments from the public?
I see no raised hands.
Perfect. So we'll look at the committee meeting minutes from February 24. Any discussion items from any of the members? I don't have any.
No.
And none from the public?
Correct.
Okay. Did you find Phil's PowerPoint?
I have not seen an email yet.
Okay. So do we want to we'll skip over that. Phil, did you want to skip over that until we have the PowerPoint?
You should have it by now. I just sent it. Yeah.
Rebecca, do we have to move the minutes in any way?
Oh, yes. Let's take a motion to. Is there a motion to
so
accept
moved,
the minutes?
yes.
Thank you, Marianne.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor? That would be me. Aye.
Aye.
It's carried. Oh, and no opposed because we all said aye. All right. How are we on?
It just came in, so let me.
Oh, good. All right.
Excellent.
Did you see that little note I left in there for you, Sarah?
Oh, you know what, Phil? It went into the Zoom. It came into my Zoom no reply at Zoom US email when you sent it.
Yeah. Not this time. You've got it now, though, correct?
Now I have it. Yeah, that's why I didn't see it the first time.
That's correct. Right.
So whenever you're ready to go, I'll let the two of you work that out.
Okay. So is it good to go, Sarah?
Yeah, let me share just a sec.
All right.
Okay, do you see it on the screen?
Yes.
Do. Yeah. You're gonna
Okay.
put full screen?
Do you see it?
Yeah. Can you do it full screen?
Oh. I show it as full screen on mine.
Oh, really? Oh, hang on. Maybe that's just Phil having to do something here. Hang on.
There?
I can see it.
View full screen. There we go. Got it. Got it full screen right now. All right. Okay. Well, welcome to one more review of an incredible 2-month period of time. So let's start off on February 26th. The last newsletter was the Steelhead Thriving newsletter. Deliveries to 20,755, open 7,100.
Great.
And again, we get great responses. We got 34% there, clicks 116 on this one. So, average is between 20 and 30. So I'm happy.
Yep.
Is that a dead steelhead?
No, it's a live.
Oh, okay.
That is a live steelhead.
I caught a fish this big.
Okay, you can move on to the next one. Okay, newsletter on March 19th was for Fix a Leak Week. Deliveries 20,500. Open 6,600. Again, 32%. We got 120 clicks on that one. It had a rebate click, and I assume that's probably the reason why people got excited. So, next. And then we had our Mulch Madness on March 26th, and which appeared in the weekly and the Pine Cone. We had really great results for the third time this year.
Wow.
Pardon me, that was for the first time this year. There was twice last year, but this year we did 212 vehicles, 700 bags, 75 truckloads. So I think people are getting the idea.
I think so. And looking forward to it.
Yeah. So that was,
And it helps that was a good spring week to be planting and stuff too.
yeah. Okay. And then this is just this was the newsletter that went out
Wow.
in conjunction with that. But again, 36%. So really great numbers there. Next. And then give the earth some love. We did our free nozzle giveaway, and Kyle just sent me the results, and they were fantastic. I don't have them for you, and I'd have to go back to my email, but this again went really well. And all these, they were moving like hotcakes. So.
Yeah, 256 hose nozzles went out on Earth Day
Wow.
celebrations. This coming weekend is Good Old Days in Pacific Grove. And
Right.
So we expect probably most of our remaining supply, which is about 600, will go out.
Yeah. Yeah, great. It's really quite a lovely little hose nozzle if you haven't seen it. Who wouldn't
I have one of those.
Okay. And then on the 23rd, we inserted 20,000 annual reports, which you probably saw out there in the Monterey County Weekly.
Yeah. And also did an email blast with the same timeline, right?
Correct.
And we got a nice email back from Eric Cushman, who said that our annual report looked great and was chock full of really interesting information. So
yeah,
he's the publisher of the weekly. So they were happy.
Have you got any other responses, Dave?
Strangely, I got a very nice email from a woman in Marina, and I'm just assuming it was because of this email blast or annual report and a weekly. But other than that, no.
Okay. Next. It's probably sitting on their coffee table somewhere, prepared to be read. This is the newsletter that went out. Again, deliveries 20,400, opened 6,300. We had 129 clicks on the download, 31%. So more successes. We can move on to the next one. Oh, all right. We got a couple, three things here. On May 1st, this is something new that we've decided to move forward on, and we now have a contract with NPR, and we're going to be running, I'm sure you've heard their underwriter ads out there where somebody can underwrite their programming and get some credit, and that gives them an opportunity to say something about their organization. And I'll read one for you in a moment if you haven't heard these spots on NPR before. But we got 66 spots running per month, 15 seconds each for the next 6 months. So the beauty of this is that it reaches a lot of folks that our normal advertising may not reach. So it really gives us an opportunity to speak to a whole new audience. So here's an example of one of the spots sounds like. Excuse me. It says, support for Kazoo comes from the Monterey Peninsula Water Management District, promoting conservation and a sustainable water supply to meet the needs of residents, businesses, and the environment. more at mpwmd.net.
Nice.
Most excellent.
Yeah,
What is the fee for that, for the 6-month contract?
it's about a little under $2,000 a month. It's reasonable. Yeah. Yeah. And then we've got Stephanie. Stephanie, are you here?
I'm
Stephanie?
here. Can you hear me?
There she is.
Yes.
Oh,
Stephanie Kister is going to tell us about the Summer Splash, which is coming up on July 1st with a new theme, global water use. Stephanie, you want to?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just want to check in with you guys, let you know what I'm thinking about for Summer Splash content this year. And the theme is global water use. So my thoughts are focusing only on water saving at home gives you an incomplete picture of how water is actually used and where the biggest impacts are. Most water use isn't happening in your kitchen or shower. It's tied up in agriculture, industry, and energy production. So understanding concepts like virtual water or the water footprint shows that a single hamburger or cotton shirt can use far more water than your daily household activities. So your consumption choices matter just as much or more than your faucet habits. So we'll be talking about where water is used globally. We actually have a video that talks about water use in data centers, which is a topical issue that an AI water use that we just want to inform the public about, so they know about what their choices lead to on the water side. And then we'll bring back the water footprint calculator, which has a little quiz which talks about your daily habits, how much you like to shop, what your diet is, and shows you where water is consumed along the way. So if you guys have any thoughts you want to let me know about on that, I'd be happy to include them.
That's great. And let me just add something on here is that we're going to do an update to, you obviously, I'm sure most of you saw the graphics last year, which we hired an illustrator to do for us. And he's going to do some updates this year to match this new theme. So
on that issue, we're going with the same prices that we had last year, or we're going to upgrade it a little bit, or we're going to keep the same budget that we had?
At this point, I was considering the same prices, just a couple shifts for popularity's sake. But otherwise, I love your input and suggestions. It's how you want to see it changed, and I can definitely incorporate that.
you know, it just occurred to me, Stephanie, that we could probably use a couple of those spots on Kazoo to bring people's attention to it as well,
Mm-hmm.
which gives us a whole new bunch of folks. Yeah.
So like the week before it comes out and then during while it's out. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good start.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. All right. Got a little something extra for you. Why don't you flip the page here? Project been working on with Dave. We're excited to announce that the Water District is collaborating with Monterey One Water to create a new documentary titled Secure the Future, the story of Monterey, of Pure Water Monterey, and how we saved the Carmel River. Here's the story. Faced with a state order to stop overpumping the Carmel River and a private utility company pushing $1 billion desalination plant, two visionary local public agencies joined forces to engineer a groundbreaking water solution that today provides 60% of the water for the Monterey Peninsula. Sound like a blockbuster? We hope to have it. We hope to have it ready to show you and the rest of the world by October. So this is going to be fun. It already is fun.
Phil, I thought we were doing cost sharing, but I only saw the one invoice you sent to Chai.
No, I'm sending, there's one invoice that's going to Chai, and she will split it with you, Dave.
She will. She knows to do that.
Yeah, we're working that out. Yeah, yeah.
And do we pay you directly or reimburse M1W?
Let's just run it through M1W.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's better to handle it that way. Yeah.
Make them pay.
Yeah, exactly. So actually we were out on had an incredible week last week. On Monday, I'm gonna flip it back so we've got the picture there for reference. But a week ago Monday, I was out with Corey and Thomas on the river for several hours, sort of looking for good locations for shots on the Carmel River. And those guys they've got some incredible savvy, and they know exactly where all the good ones were. So it was quite a day out there on the river. And then we came back again on Friday. We had to get a location permit from the state to actually shoot in some of the areas we were shooting in. But I came back in with with the pro photographers on Friday, and we shot for almost 8 hours on Friday and got some amazing stuff, Dave. Really, really great.
Did you get over to ASR and the injection wells on Thursday?
We did not. We did not. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, excuse me. I did go over there. Yeah, I did go over there, and I met with Maureen, and we checked out the ASR, which I'd seen before.
Yeah.
And then we also went out and saw the new Pure Water Monterey injection wells as well, and really incredibly, real nice looking operations out there. So there's lots of opportunity out there as well, which we'll take advantage of.
Did you take any pictures of the injection wells out there in Monterey?
Not yet. Nope, that's next.
Okay, we need something because we can't get anything from Cal-Am, so if you can get out there,
yeah,
I'd like to see some pictures.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. That's coming up.
Thank you.
So
we had to take care of the river first.
So what is the I'm psyched. I'm psyched to see it. But what is the plan for sharing it?
No plan. We don't have a plan yet, but basically the plan is far and wide. Obviously we're going to share it, within our community here. And then Paul's got a lot of communities with the reuse organization across the country. So it's gonna, it's the thinking here is we're definitely going to get some eyeballs on this thing. Yeah. So we're in the very early stages right now. I had to get out there and get the shots on the river because of the fact that the circumstances were absolutely ideal when we went out there. It's going to start drying up before long, and we're not going to get the kinds of look that we want to the river. So it was fantastic, just unbelievably beautiful.
And you have all of those before pictures. I remember a report seeing all of those.
Yeah, we do. Those
Awesome.
are pictures. This is actually film. This is all done on film, well, actually on video, but just really beautiful work. Yeah. So that's my story.
That's awesome.
Any
story.
When you thinking about bringing this story out?
October, at the latest.
Okay, I'm on countdown. I got 189 days left. Let's see it before then.
Not that you're counting, Alvin.
189 days. So let's get it
Well,
in.
that sounds like we're going to get just right in under the wire then.
All right, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, I'll note that on that, Bill and Dave, that hopefully the economics will be talked about as far as like the cost and the grants that were secured, because there's some other examples across the state that are really, really more expensive than what we did locally, and hopefully we can highlight just to the community what kind of deal they got on this project. It's truly, truly phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a great point you're making there, and I most definitely intend to make that as clear as possible.
All right. That's it for Phil, I think.
Yeah, that's all I got for today.
Nice report.
Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. Item 3, take it away. Activities to date.
Dave,
So you
I
might,
got a couple, and then I'll let you fill in some other items. Okay.
okay.
So, in the community, we touch base with a lot of different people. We interact with customers as they come into the counter. And frequently, Dave and I and some of the other managers get to go out and meet with different community members and businesses. And so in March, we met with the Del Monte Center in regards to some of the issues that they were facing. But it was really good for me to go along with Dave and Stephanie Locke to this meeting just to see where the community and how they've interacted with our staff and what kind of projects they were working on together to try to bring them into compliance. And so it was very positive interaction that I felt like, and maybe Dave will touch base with that in a minute. But just, being visible, I think that was important. Another opportunity that we were visible to our community was we had a briefing with Naval Support a couple weeks ago. Had a couple of leaders from the Naval Support and Presidio, and talking with some of their commanding officers, and just a really good opportunity for us to educate them about the district and the role that we serve. So that was very helpful, I felt like, and I think they were very receptive to what we were bringing to the table. I think I'm going to mention this in the board meeting earlier this month, but I went up to the state water board meeting in early April, and I was there in another capacity, but just having my face be there, knowing that we've sent emails in relation to the CDO, speaking to certain staff members while I was there. It's just really good to put a face in some of those opportunities. Not that I said anything that was unprofessional in regards to the CDO, but just being visible, I think, is also really important. So they know we're there. I won't steal any of Dave's thunder, but just it's important to continue to maintain a presence in front of them on any chance you can get. So,
well, on that CDO, I'm sorry y'all can't see me. I touched the button and I disappeared. But on that CDO, I think instead of sending a letter to the deputy, I'm looking board to board, sending something to the chair of the state water board. That's the point I'm getting at. So y'all can play pity pat with the deputy, but it's time to hit the chair with what we need to do down here. Of the state water board. That's the next thing. Give it a few months. It's coming.
Dave, you want to handle that one, or do you want me to reply to Mr. Edwards?
Well, we've got a third supplementary application that's going out either tonight or tomorrow, just kind of updating them on the mid-year set of conditions. And that'll be a reminder that there's no threat of trespass. We're told that a letter from chair to chair is probably not going to be very effective, only because all communication is not very effective.
Well, I said chair to chair, I mean board to board. I mean CC and the chair and all his members too.
Yep.
So you can start thinking about it. And I think it ought to come from Mr. Laredo. So you might as well be alerted with your letterhead.
Yep. Duly noted. Michael's on.
I'm here and listening. Yep.
They're aware. They just have other items on their plate. But we're not going away, Mr. Edwards. We're going to keep on. Trust me.
I'm not going away. Only 189 days. I'm not going away.
All right, I got to run to a doctor's appointment. Michael, fill you in on item number 4.
Good luck.
All right, take care of yourself, Dave.
Okay.
All right, item number 4.
You want me to go to number 4? Yes.
Sure.
So, I think we've asked all the board members to submit their their individuals to be serving on the water panel. You have until May the 10th. I think we have 3 or 4 board members that have submitted their appointees, so we appreciate that. We're going to send out a friendly reminder on the 1st to those that haven't, just as a, hey, we just like you to fulfill that. We've received, I think, 3 or 4, and Sarah can confirm that, stakeholder requests, statement of intent. And so we'll be reviewing those on May the 10th as well. So everything is lining up, and then once we get everybody set as far as the individuals, we'll start lining up a program and try to get this put together so that it's going to be an educational event for those individuals, and hopefully they can tell other individuals that they interact with of what the district is doing. And I think the things that Phil is doing and our outreach, we are creating an environment of education. I think that's great. And obviously some of the things that you're seeing with the Mulch Madness, the contest that we're going to have this summer, we're really engaging the community. I think it's going to be really beneficial. And I think the Citizens Water Panel is going to do that too. So we're excited about where this is going, what the end result will be later this year. Any questions from anybody?
I sent mine over to Sarah, I think late Saturday night.
Yes, I received it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got somebody. I had to bribe them. No, I didn't. I was very pleased with my selection that she said yes.
If I ask any questions, I'll be happy to entertain them, but we're just really looking forward to get this one kick-started.
Yeah. Is that it?
I think that's all my report.
Any items for the future agendas? Anybody? I don't have anything. No comments from the public, Sarah?
No, I see no raised hands.
All right, then I move that this be adjourned. This meeting be adjourned. Are we done? We're done.
Thank you. Sorry you can't see me. Maybe next time.
That's a beautiful angel you have there, and a box of Kleenex.
I like that Kleenex box you got.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Stay well, everybody.